Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tyler Shamali from Ascension Performance, and today I want to welcome you to our garage gym.
This is a Chuki Beat production.
So in our garage gym, we've got a couple of fun things. If you've watched any of our videos, you have seen some of the equipment that we've got. But I want to run you through what we've really got in this place because, in my opinion, it's taken me a while to accumulate all of this stuff in here, maybe close to a year and a half. But nonetheless, it's coming together very beautifully. So let me just give you a little tour of what we've got here so you can really understand what goes into having a garage gym. Alright guys, so we're going to start right here, and this is our dumbbell rack. Now this is a fairly new product that I just recently purchased along with some weights. I recently acquired 45s, 50s, 55s, and 60s. So you can imagine I used to have to get a little creative when it came to dumbbell work, but now we're starting to get some better weights. I'm working on getting 70 to 75 in the same fashion dumbbells, and then I'm going to get the York Legacy round dumbbells for anything 80 and up. So that's exciting. However, I just recently got this. I'm very excited to have a good dumbbell rack because it was a pain in the ass. These used to be all over the ground, which was not fun, as you could imagine. Now right here, as you can see, we got some skateboards. Now what you might wonder is, why does he have skateboards? And I've got two of them here. I got a nice newer one and I got an old one. Now with the skateboards, if you don't have an ab wheel, I actually use a skateboard with a little cushion, right? There's a little cushion right here that I use. I use that for my knees, and then I use the skateboard as the ab roller, and I actually go right over there and do my abs. I do ab wheels. I do a couple other things with the skateboard that maybe you guys will see in a video in the future. Over here, we've got two fitness balls. Now I use these for various different reasons. I've got two because there's a way to do chest flies with these since I don't have cable machines, and it works very well actually, and like I said, you'll see that in a future video as well. So these weren't too bad for cost wise either. I got those two at Dick's, as well as these dumbbells. I'll be honest with you, Dick's did not have bad dumbbells at all, and I would really recommend getting their products. They came very quick. I got them in 2 days. I got them shipped to my house, and they're very good quality. They don't break. I've dropped a few of them, and they almost broke my floor before they would break the dumbbells, so that's wonderful. Over here, it's Essential. We got some extra chalk, and we've got a little stereo system playing some Luke Christopher, and if you like rap or hip-hop, I really recommend going to listen to him. Now over here, we got a wonderful box. Now you might be wondering, Tyler, why the hell do you have a box in your garage gym? We use this, as you can see, as a little desk area. I've got my book from Greg Everett, Olympic Weightlifting. If you're into athletics and you look to get more power, speed, and agility, I recommend getting this book. They are the people that I got my Olympic weightlifting coaching certification from, and they're a great, credible source with tons of information on how to do everything for coaches and athletes alike. So up here, I do track my workouts in here. I've got my book for my programming and whatnot. I've got coffee, because you need coffee when you work out, and because I don't use pre-workout. And I got my water bottle, and this works perfectly fine. I just duct taped up top and a couple other places to reinforce it. But yeah, it works pretty well. So over here, we've got some plates. We got, not some plates, we've got quite a few plates, and probably more than we need, absolutely, but more the merrier. So we've got these 25s we'll start with, and I got these 6 plates at some guy in Shelton. He actually was giving away his powerlifting equipment for a relatively inexpensive price, along with this barbell we have. So I don't really know what brand that is, but it's been pretty sturdy since it was a powerlifter's bar. And then we also got these 45s, which are pretty rusty, chalk filled and everything, but they work. I got those for a relatively inexpensive price, and if you're a person who wants to start a garage gym, I highly recommend going on Craigslist and seeing if anybody in your local area has something, because as well as that story, these plates right here and right here, as well as these little mixed match dumbbells and this bar right there, I got all that for $30 off someone that was moving. So like I said, if you're looking to open a gym for an inexpensive price, look on Craigslist. I mean, God, guys, I got 30, 40, let's see, 30, 50, 70, plus I got 100 pounds of that, of dumbbells, and I got a bar, and then I got two 25s, two 35s, and two 10s for $30. So come on. Over here, we've got the Rogue. I believe these are, I don't know, I don't remember the exact brand, but these are their bumper plates. They're very sturdy. They feel very nice. I haven't bent one, broken one, or had any problems. Especially, I know before, I've seen a lot of people have had problems with these little rings in here. I have had none, cross my fingers, but yeah, so I love that. I've got these plates too that I got from that kid that was moving, which is cool. And then I bought these two little plates here, the 2.5 plates, just to really do well at increasing maxes without going so crazy. And then I got these collars. Now, the cool thing about these collars is there's really nothing to them. As you could see, let's see if I could focus. Cool. So, no, I can't focus. Nice. All right, so I'm finally able to focus. These collars are amazing. They're very tiny, and I honestly recommend getting them. If you could see, the design is simple. All you do is you close that, and it pushes just enough pressure to hold the bar snug. So if you go over here, and we'll put this on, and you literally just snap, doesn't move whatsoever. So if you need collars, these were like $20, $30 on roguefitness.com, and I love them. Probably gonna have to buy some more. Now, if you go over here, I've got some old, Now if you go over here, got some old musty mats. Now these mats are wonderful. When they're stacked two on top of each other, so 1 and 2, they just about an inch and a half of padding. So I used 3 separate pads, and then I put an extra 3 on top of each other. So I just go over here, I take 1, 2, I take that, I put it over here, and then I take another 2, put it over here, and keep the other 2 over here. And I've got a platform. I can deadlift, I can do snatch, clean and jerk, anything. And I drop down, and there's no problem with the flooring. So that was wonderful. I think they were free. So if you, like I said, guys, if you could find anything online for cheap or nothing, that's the way to go. Now, my 2 prized possessions. Right here is my lesser of a prized possession, but nonetheless, I love it. Is a squat rack. This is, I believe, the SML1 by Rogue. I love Rogue's equipment, and those 2 stands are portable. I actually haul those to people's houses for in-home training appointments, which you can imagine is a ton of fun considering the Subaru Legacy I drive is not so friendly with that, but I make it work. And then right here, I've got the traditional Monster Light squat rack from Rogue as well, and I love this rack. It's my first rack. It's a little sentimental to me as well, because a great friend of mine who moved to Florida actually helped me assemble that in this garage, and that was probably one of the most exciting days of my life. No, I'm just kidding. But it was very exciting, and I had a lot of fun because, you know, this garage space right here used to be where my car was parked. And, well, the weights ended up taking over, and now my car gets to sit out there in the rain. But this was a very great rack, and I will be doing a review video on that in the near future, so look out for that. Now, 2 last pieces of equipment we got are the Fitness Gear bench and the Rogue bench. I've got a couple of things to say about each of the 2. First off, this one surprised the hell out of me. Fitness Gear is also where I got some of these dumbbells from. They made a really solid bench. You know, I do a lot of different things with this. I've done box jumps on it. I've done all my different benching, overhead pressing, whatever you got to do with it. And it holds up pretty well. It's nice because it's got a little handle here, and over here it's got wheels, so you can actually just slide it along the same way you would with a traditional bench, but it was like $140. So you can't really beat that. It inclines, and the one thing I like about this one over any of the other ones is that it declines. So that's a wonderful design. Good job, Fitness Gear, for that. Hands down, an awesome investment. Now, the Rogue bench. I'm very happy with this bench overall. There's only one thing I don't like about it, is that, let's see if you hear that, it wobbles a little, and it wasn't delivered like that, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe it was, because since I've had it, it's done that. Aside from that though, it's a very wonderful bench. I box jump on this. If you've seen my personal Instagram or our Facebook page, I box jumped with all these plates on there at one point, so that could have contributed to it. But nonetheless, it's a great bench. I love it. It's great for flat benching. That's what I use it for over here. I use it for vertical loading and things of that nature. So you've pretty much got the inside scoop of our garage gym. I hope you enjoyed this little tour, and we will be making some more videos for you in the very near future. If you've got any questions at all regarding cost, regarding anything, let us know in the comment sections below, because we will answer all of those in a future video.